Okay, let's learn how to set a background image. Um, I am using codepen.io. The link can be found from your links page, but I use this sometimes to just demonstrate changing some of our CSS or JavaScript or HTML because you get a live preview down here below. Now, this is not good when we're working for with projects that have images or multiple pages, but if we just want to tinker or learn something new, I really like this. And you can also view other people's code. So if you ever have a little extra time and want to play around, I do recommend this site. Okay, so if we want to add a picture to the background of our document, we will use the property background image, and its value will start with URL and then in parentheses the name of the file. Now, since I can't use images here, I'm linking to a website that's specifically for web designers to have like a placeholder picture. We'll use this website some more, but typically you would not want to, this is called hot linking, you would not want to hot link a picture from your page to someone else's page because then your content is dependent upon their servers. They may change that picture or they may rename that picture, and then your website no longer displays properly. So what I'm doing here is not recommended. We're just using it to see how the background image works. Now make sure you remember that the value always starts with URL because that's a little weird, but we'll practice that in the next project. What I really wanted you to see was the different ways we can use this background repeat property. So if we, I just had this commented out so we could tinker a little bit. If we do a background repeat X, it repeats that image along the X axis just one time. If we do repeat Y, it will repeat that image along the Y axis. If we do no repeat, it will only show that image one time, okay? So the background repeat property with a value of repeat X, repeat Y, or no repeat changes how many times we see that image. Does it go along the top? Does it go vertically? Or do we only see it one time? From our Chapter 4 student files, the HP 4-3, 4-4, 4-7, in that folder, let's open index in code. That's the kayakdoorcounty.net project that we're working on a lot. And inside this index, which I currently have open, looks like this, okay? This is the one where we added the images as hyperlinks, etc., etc. Okay, so we want an image to appear here. We don't want it to be up here. We don't want it to be in the footer. We want it right here. So what selector would we use to get it? This is the header section. This is the nav section. This is the footer section. What selector is this? If you said main, you are correct. So let's go to our style section, our main selector, and to add a background image, we use the property background dash image. The property has to have the word URL and then a set of parentheses. Did you see how I misspelled background? Woo! URL, and then the URL parentheses contain the name of the file. The name of the file is heroback.jpg. And then make sure you put a semicolon after those parentheses. Okay, so let's see what this looks like now. If we refresh the page, we have that there. But also, you can't see it because I've got the window cut off, but you can see it starts repeating by default. And there's another image coming there that if I extend my browser, and then if I keep extending my browser, there's another image. So it's repeating even though we don't actually see it. We need to make sure that that picture does not repeat. So to do a no repeat in that same set of curly brackets, we use the property background repeat, no repeat. Now if we refresh our browser, Alt B, the image is only there one time, and if we extend our browser window, it is still empty, okay? And that's what we wanted.